Clap if you've ever wanted to kill somebody.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Xeno, the personification for Try for Help, and welcome back to The Curious Case of Route 19. Now, I bet some of y'all are wondering, didn't we finish this? Like, did we finish this in 2 parts? And the short answer is yes. Long answer, if you guys recall my last part, we were given 2 choices throughout this visual novel. So there are still parts of the story that we have yet to see. And I'm really curious, get the pun, on what ending I will get. And also, almost about a month ago, the creator, Rhettoe, came out with an update for this visual novel, which includes about 7 new CGs, I believe some new sprite variations, some updated sprites, Tybo's bug fixes, and I'm pretty sure they rewrote something, so who knows? I know that I pretty much did the gist of the story of what happened here. We all know what happens. If you guys watch my channel, you would know what happens in this visual novel. If you don't know, then I advise you, go over to itch.io and download this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the very beginning again, just to see, like, you know, all the CGs and everything. And throughout this video, I will be skipping, like, scenes that we already seen before that we don't need to, like, rehash again. And, like, you know, probably get to, like, you know, the new choices, or probably, like, when we see the CGs. I would say it's kind of like a highlights reel, basically. I'm not sure. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to, like, start at the beginning, because I know there's going to be a CG at the beginning that we never got to see in the last playthrough. So, I want to see that, because, you know. And how do I know there's a CG at the beginning? Because when you go to the game page, you already see it, like, in the list of the CGs that they use to advertise it. So, but anyway, let's get started. Now, we all know this diva. There he is. There he is. There's our psycho serial killer boyfriend. That was still an insane fucking twist. Like, what the hell? I mean, taking Red Flag Wolf to a whole new different level is crazy. Honestly, I was kind of rooting for them throughout the game, but then when that reveal came down, I was just so fucking, like, shocked. I was like, oh! I mean, I did clock that he was the devil in Craterville just as the whole place was turning to shit really quickly, and I was like, hold on. Because what my initial theory was that this place was used for trafficking and everything. And that's why he was so afraid of it. But then as the story went on, I was like, wait a minute. Something's not right. And there's the CG. There it is. He looks so cute. Oh, wait, I forgot he killed people. Actually, I didn't forget. I just instinctually said that he looked so cute. But can you blame me? Look at this. This is a cute scene. This is really cute. I love it. Also, I love the fact that the Corvus logo is the logo of the laptop, which in this, I guess in this universe, Corvus is a computer company. Oh wait, I guess we didn't see this dialogue before. I've only been dating him for about 9 months, but I would say we have a strong relationship so far. Oh, even more dialogue we haven't seen. We get back onto the road, bumping the ladies' music for respite. Its booming industrial vibe feels like a stark contrast to the almost empty desert landscape surrounding us. Okay, so just little bits of more detail here and there. That's usually what the dialogue is. Eventually, I do see a sign pass by, rusty and with chipped paint, but with words visible enough for me to make out. Okay. Okay, I've noticed this throughout visual novels, is that when it says it's when it asks like it's new dialogue, when you skip it, but it just stops. Because I do remember some of this dialogue before. I might need to go back to watch my videos and see if I'm proven wrong, but other than that, I remember it. Yeah, like this dialogue, I remember like his reason as to why he didn't want us to look up Craterville, which honestly, in hindsight, this should have been like a red flag right there, because kind of insensitive. We look up things all the time. I don't know. Wait. It says we didn't see this. Is your car okay? He paces around his car looking at tires and underneath. Ew. It looks okay. Wow, all that and we didn't get a flat or punch or something? Now that's a fucking miracle. No, I saw that. What the hell is this? What's going on? What's happening? Oh wait, was that one of the people? No. No, please no. What'd you do? Wait a minute. That's us. Wait, that's Xander. Is this from Julian's point of view? Is this one of the people that Julian fucking killed? Oh my god. That's actually terrifying. Well, that's something. So that's 2 CGs we've seen so far. I haven't seen any sprite variations or haven't been skipping them, and the sprite variations come from like both come from Julian. Oh yeah, this is the scene that like is really terrifying. Also, there's a lot of fucking gay slurs in this scene. Ow, my ears kind of hurt. Yep, there's that. Yep, there he is. There's the diva. Uh-huh. Okay, we reached one of the routes. Leave with him or stay with him. I chose stay with him because I was still under the impression that since this game does have some inspirations from Echo, more specifically Arches, that like I thought that he was kind of possessed by something, by like one of the ghosts in this plane in Route 19, and I thought it was gonna be that one ghost that has entrails out and everything. Okay, so this is where we start getting serious. Got it. I'm sorry if this video feels a bit unorthodox, considering with all the skipping and everything. I had to cut down a lot of things at the beginning just to get to here. But anyway, let's leave him, because now we fucking know. We have this context. That's kind of depressing to think of, right? Wow, I can be a very bad judge of character when I think about it. Anyway, let's leave him. I can't stay with him. I need to get out of here. But I don't feel safe with him. Not anymore. So I backed away from him even more. His eyes widen and glimmer more as I scoot farther away. Xander? I'm sorry. I gotta go. I scramble to my feet and I start running. To the mountains away from him. Xander! His disparate calls sting my brain at first. Oh. Xander! But as I keep running, they soon become an echo in the crater. An echo that soon sings in tune with the crater's insidious hum. I was never much of a runner. As such, my legs soon get tired. But I don't care. I continue running through the nightly depression. Route 19 and Julian are soon far behind me. I look around me. Craterville is but a spit of lights on the horizon. Should I go there? No, I want to get out of this crater now. I don't care if it takes me years to find civilization again. I just want to get out of this hellhole. I just want to go home. But where is home? I don't know. But I'm going to make myself a home. And I don't need that psychotic wolf to do it. So I keep on running. Oh yeah, so the reason why we were trapped in Craterville in this loop was because of Julian. Julian was the reason why we were stuck here. And during the ending, when we were with... What was his name again? What was that Black Panther's name again? God damn it, I already forgot his name. I'm bad at this. Was it Cole? You know, Cole's gonna be the placeholder name until I figure out his actual name. So when we were with Cole at one of the endings, we left Craterville. We left the entire crater, like, completely fine, to the next gas station, which is crazy. So, in theory, once we escape the crater, we should be able to get out of here safe and sound, right? Just a thought. And running. And running. For miles upon miles upon miles, all I see is an empty desert. And I soon find myself shivering, even though I'm in the desert in the middle of May. Did no one tell you that deserts can be extremely fucking cold at night? And every part of my body hurts. The cuts on my cheek are starting to clot, but they still ooze out my scarlet life force. Yeah, I keep running. That's a... Well, that's a way to describe blood coming out of your face. And running. And running. Run up the hill. And soon I reach the edge of the crater. This is the moment of truth. Now that I'm actually here, the mountains define the crater's edge don't actually look too steep or too high. I might actually be able to climb this. So I do that. You're gonna fall, dude! I do slip several times, and sometimes I have to claw at the loose, dry dirt to keep myself from falling. But I keep on working my way up, driven by my need. Not just that, my desire to survive. I am going to live. Not in this hell. I am not going to keep moving in this infinite loop where I am taken back to the same place over and over again. I'm going to make a life for myself. One where I carve my own path. And if I find myself another boyfriend or even a husband, then we can help each other. But for now, survive. And so I keep clawing my way up the mountain, hopefully free from this curse. He's gonna fall. And soon, I reached the top of the mountain. You did it? Why did we stop? Why did we stop? I crawl over what feels like flat ground. Feeling my strength leave me, I collapse to the ground. I may have reached the edge of the crater, but I'm not out of the desert yet. But for now, I need to rest. God, I feel filthy. I need a shower. Even though we basically took a shower that morning. Showers. What I would do to feel the hot water running over my body. I don't hear anything. No signs of life, no ghastly mocking, no ethereal rumbling. I don't even hear Julian's cries. I just left him there. Was what I did right? I don't know why, but something tells me he was hiding something. I can't even begin to fathom what he has buried under the surface if he lashes out the way he did. But I'm far away from him now, aren't I? He can't hurt me anymore. But I could still die out here. So I need to find help. Your phone's dead, isn't it? I don't know. Like it can't be this easy. This path cannot be this easy. Something has to happen. The sky brightens. It becomes a deep blue, and I feel a bit of warmth on the back of my head. The sun is rising. How long had I been running? I need to move. So I force myself up to my feet. And then I'll stumble through the desert for a bit, making sure the crater's behind me. I keep walking, and walking, and walking. And all the while I feel sort of dread as I wait for the crater to reappear in front of me. But it never does. Am I free? Good God, I might actually be free. I try not to get my hopes up prematurely, so I keep walking. After what feels like decades later, I start to see something. The gas station? It's the gas station, y'all. I see little specks gliding across the horizon. Oh my God, it's the highway! They move smoothly to the left and right. A few of them are larger than the others, and some look oddly rectangular. It's then that I realize where I'm looking at. The interstate. There we are. I start silently sobbing to myself, thinking no one in particular. I made it out. I made it out alive. Was it a divine being, or did I just happen to escape a curse? I don't care what it was. The key to the life I want is in front of me. Let's hope people take hitchhikers. Well, here I go. The sun peeks over the horizon, and I'm hit with its first rays as I begin walking to a new life. So, was that easy? So what? So it was that easy. Oh, that's funny. Oh my god, I'm just shut it! I got shouted out along with Ben? The creator of Kenya? What? I'm honored. I'm fucking honored. What the hell? Holy shit, I am honored. Jesus Christ. Honestly, Rhettoe, you're an icon for that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the shout out. That was so sweet of you. Okay, now, so it was that easy. So leaving him just ends the game right there. That's really cool. Now we're just gonna have to stay with him, and then we get to the other ending. Let's go ahead and skip over to that. Woo, woo, woo! Did we read this about the receptionist? The receptionist at the motel. Yeah, she recognized me. She and two other guys tried to ambush me, but I took one of their cars and ran them over before they could do anything. Oh, that explains it. Jesus Christ. No, that's a sinister fucking face. Oh my god, yes, he hugs us. He hugs us in this one scene. Oh my god, dude, it's been a fucking CG for this. That's sinister. That's a fucking sinister scene. Because when I read that scene, it's like it feels so genuine. Like, you know, he really does care about us. That we actually did, like, you know, help him throughout his life, which is really weird. But now with this scene, now that we see it illustrated, and you see like those eyes and that mouth, I'm like, now this like really, yeah, I remember this. I love you truly. Yeah, I remember this. God, that's so evil. That's so fucking evil. Yeah, run away, live your life. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see again. Let's see this fucking bitch die, y'all. Let's do it! Come on. Quit blue balling me. Thank you. Also funny how a town like this literally has an active noose. So I have a real question. Does this town just keep the gallows active, or was it just made specifically just for him? Because I'm a bit curious about that. Oh yeah, they're gonna drag his soul out of that body. They're gonna drag that damn soul into hell. Also, how unfortunate that your astral body, your soul body, is basically you, but with whatever wounds you sustain during death, or which wounds that kill you. Because now he's gonna walk around the afterlife with a broken neck for the rest of his eternal afterlife. So yeah. And yes, he's gonna start calling for me because, you know, he's gonna say, Xander! Oh, what the hell? Rhettoe, you son of a bitch. That's terrifying! I was not expecting that. Yeah, you're in the bridge between the mortal and spirit realms. Okay, let's go to him. Let's do it. Let's do it. We came here for this reason. We're going to see it to the end. I can't just leave him like this. Watching him being tormented like this just pains me too much. And so without thinking, my feet just go. I break out of my paralysis and I just go. Hey, get back here! Where are you going? The mortal crowd calls out to me, but I ignore them. I just run towards the lights, the flickering light calling for my help. I run as fast as I can and soon I'm out of the town and run into the desert. How's this gonna go? How is this gonna go out? The vengeful spirits continue to swarm around the flickering wolf, occasionally eclipsing his glow from my view for seconds at a time. I hear screams echoing across the desert, bouncing off the mountains and reverberating around the entire crater. Screams of pure agony and pain. I assume the spirits are projecting the pain they had felt back onto him. They're letting him know everything they have felt when he took their life and sealed them in this world of unfulfilled purpose. I can't bear to hear him in this kind of agony, so I keep running towards him. Are we just gonna keep running? My muscles scream at me to stop, but my mind is stubborn. After what we had gone through together, I can't let him go like this. He needs me, and I need him. Yes, we're both horrifically flawed, and what Julian had done was wrong in so many ways, but he at least tried to become a better person, right? He killed people. He killed people. He bit someone's junk off. What the fuck do you mean? What the fuck do you mean, Xander? What the fuck do you mean? What the fuck do you mean? What the hell? Xander, you're fucking dumb. I have no idea how I'm going to save him from this, but I have to try. Even if he's dead, he's still counting on me. Okay. Even throughout my last playthrough of this, I had a theory as to how this specific path was gonna end. I figured it was gonna end with Xander killing himself, so that way he could reunite with Julian. I might be wrong, but let's see. And so I keep running. And running. Are we gonna run? Oh, we're gonna make it up this fucking crater again, dude! And running. Chasing after the wolf being dragged away in otherworldly chains. Until eventually, I reached the end of the crater. Damn, did I really run that far? I don't think too hard about that as I'm too focused on the wolf in front of me. I can still see him being pulled away, and so I continue to go after him, clawing my way up to the mountains that define the crater's edges. I slip several times on the loose rocks, and I nearly fall, but I keep going. Normally this would be an arduous task, but at this point my body is acting on its own accord, not caring whatever hits it may take along the way. Hell, I could break my ankle and I wouldn't feel it. As long as I can focus on the wolf, I can focus on my mission. And so I keep clawing up the mountain until... Is he gonna fall this time? I reach the top. He doesn't fall! Damn! Bitch! Do you do rock climbing workouts or something? I don't fucking know. Normally I would stop to breathe now, but I still have a man to save. I mean, there's nothing saving, he's dead already. So I get up and start running. Whoo, that's not fun! That's not right! That's not Jesus! I run until... the wolf's light completely disappears from sight. And then I fall. He falls. Oh my god, this is the one this is one where he's gonna die. My feet hit the wall of the mountains first, and then I tumble. It all feels like a blur as I fall. Every part of my body being scraped, my organs feeling like they're being thrown around. I hear several cries coming from my own body as I tumble down another crater. No. Not another crater. The same crater. I've looped back. He's dead. He broke his neck in the fall. In what feels like a very quick flash, I tumble to the bottom of the crater. And I just lay there. My neck, it feels weird. Like it's not quite in place. I try to readjust myself, turning my head, but I hear and feel several pops from my neck and immediately stop. I then try to get on my feet, but I get the same results from my limbs. And then I try to crawl, but I don't get far before doing the same thing. I also try to breathe, but that also turns out to be a difficult task. My throat feels wrong, misaligned, so I can barely get a breath out. I can feel something poking my lungs and stomach, and it feels like someone's pressing a knife onto an inflated balloon. I can feel my body giving up alongside the adrenaline. Any feeling in my body starts to fade away. The red starts to fade away, instead being replaced with a deep violet. No. No, I can't give up now. I need to save Julie. And he's dead. Julian. Open your eyes. Huh. Strange. I can't feel anything in my body. And yet it feels good. Kinda like I'm being wrapped up in a blanket. It's nice. I slowly open my eyes. Well, he's dead now, so okay. I'm still in the crater. Except the impressive blood red shades have been replaced with a sort of light blue tint. I'm not sure exactly how to describe it, but it feels quite comforting, actually. Where am I? How did I get here? I slowly get up to my feet, and I have no trouble doing so. And without a particular goal, I start walking deeper into the crater. It's empty. I don't feel anything. I don't hear anything. No wind, no sounds of life. Time doesn't move here. It's completely silent. And I'm okay with that. I keep walking through the empty crater, looking for any clues as to where to go. This is strange. I think we're in the good side of the afterlife and not the bad side. And that's why everything looks peaceful, rather than the deep bloodshed of red. Which means it doesn't matter if we died or not. We were never going to save Julian because he belongs in hell. And that's on period. I keep walking through the empty crater, looking for any clues as to where to go. And eventually, I come across something that stands out from the desert. A road. A simple paved 2-lane road. Close by, I see a sign on the side of the road. A marker. Route 19. It goes straight to the mountains. And in one particular direction, the road leads to a bright light. It's white, and it emanates a kind of warmth that I can feel, even with my numb body. Come to me. A voice speaks to me, and I can swear it's coming from the light. It's like a whisper, an intimate whisper, the way someone would speak to their lover in bed. Something about the presence of this light gives me deja vu, but I can't exactly place my finger on it. Perhaps that's my goal. Perhaps I'm meant to walk towards that light. And so, that's what I do. I walk down the empty road, towards the mountains, towards the light. Eventually, I reach the end of the crater, but then the road just dips down into another crater. Route 19 stretches on. And still the light is visible. It's still there, waiting for me. And so I keep walking, and walking, and walking. Walking down the straight road, through the empty desert, towards the light that's calling me. There's just something pulling me towards the light. Like I'm connected to it somehow. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm sure I'll find out eventually. But for now, I just keep walking, inching ever closer to the light. How long do I keep walking? How long do I keep walking? Wait, is he meant to walk forever to that light? Or does he actually do— Okay, Rhettoe, I need some explanation. Does he actually, like, keep walking forever towards the light? Or does he eventually get to the lights? Because I need to know. I need to know. But now, I want to see if they changed anything about the other ending. So let's go loop that back around. And we're back. Let's do this. Fuck this. Exactly, right? I remember immediately I was like, nope, we're getting out of here. We're not doing this. Yeah, he's not dead yet to me, bitch. You're dead. Good. And this is our secondary love interest. You know what? I really wish it was like a spin-off sequel where we talked about like Xander and this guy's relationship. If they actually do their relationship, I'm not too sure. Oh no, the panther's name is Cody. Okay, I knew it was a C name. I don't know why. Okay, I mean Cole is kind of a basic name for a Black Panther, by the way. So his name is Cody. Got it. I think this is a new dialogue I've been seeing. I want to read this real quick. Now it's my turn to look out to the road and ponder. Memories resurface. Memories of the relationship I had with that wolf. The times we hugged and made love to each other. The warmth was real. You okay? Oh, new song! This feels wrong. What do you mean? I don't know. I mean, I give a heavy sigh. I love that wolf. I really did. We were super close and the love was real. But turns out he was a serial killer. How can I live knowing that? I just don't know how to feel. How do I react? You saw me just stand there when the townsfolk hanged him because what the hell was I supposed to do? I loved him, but he was a killer. And I feel my voice breaking and my eyes burning. Hey, come here. He offers his arms and I awkwardly lean into them from the side. In his embrace, I just let myself cry. I never let myself cry around strangers, but something about this panther just makes me feel like I can. I eventually had let myself openly cry around the wolf, though that was because I had grown close enough to him that I felt like I could be more open with him. But Cody? I can't explain it. So I just cry, letting the panther hug me and rub my arm. After a while, I bring myself back up, and he lets go of me. I wipe the tears from my face and try to sniff the snot back in. Sorry, Hey, don't apologize. None of this was your fault. I just don't know how to feel. Cody looks out the windshield again and I see something in his eyes. He has something to say. I know better than to intrude. I'll just let him say it when he's ready. Eventually, he looks back at me. Do you want to know something? That wolf. He killed someone I loved. A cat. Short hair. Oh. We were friends and eventually I fell in love with him. I was going to confess my feelings to him. But that day, well, I guess you know what happens. Ooh. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I guess what I'm saying is, I felt the same way you feel now. I felt guilty. Even if I had done nothing wrong. My best friend, my could have been lover, was gone, and I blamed myself for it. Now, I know it's technically not the same thing, but I understand how you feel. But what I'm saying is, I don't want you to blame yourself for what happened with your boyfriend. Please know that none of this is your fault. Thanks, Cody. I take his head in mine in my attempt to comfort him. To be honest, I'm not sure if I'll ever resolve this conflict. Yeah, therapy's gonna be a bitch. But I'll live comfortably, knowing that I'm not responsible for anything that happens in this crater. This hurts, but I'll try my best to move on. Perhaps I could do it with this panther. Okay, so it transitions into this scene. Okay, you know what? I really appreciated that. Because I will say that, like, as much as I love this visual novel, I will admit that this ending felt particularly a bit fast. Because I felt like Xander would have had so many conflicted feelings about this entire situation. Like, yes, feel anger about the wolf, but also know that you guys had a fucking history together, so that's gonna be a bitch to your psyche. So there's that. You know, props to you, Rhettoe, for adding that part in, because that was definitely needed. But I still want to spin off between these two characters. I don't know what the plot would be, but you know what? I don't care. I love these characters. You know what? Maybe I should write fanfiction about them. I'm not too sure. I don't know. Dun, 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 dun. Wait, what is this? Oh wait, this is the advertisement! Yes, this is the advertisement for his visual novel. Okay, let me stop speaking, let me go ahead and read this. In late 2009, an image went viral online. Viral enough that people started making duplicates. So many of these duplicates were made, in fact, that the original soon became lost. The image became the subject of an urban legend that spread across the internet. It's said that whoever looked upon this image would be driven mad to the point of suicide unless they shared it. Ooh, chainmail is a smiledog.jpg. And even if they did share it, the image would haunt them for the rest of their lives. So what's the fucking point? Here is one of the most popular versions of the image spread online. Whether it is the true image from the legend is to be debated. Spread the word. Oh, I love this. Oh, I love this. Oh, I love this down. I love this down. Oh, hell. Yes! Image 1697! I'm so excited for this one! Coming soon! And by soon, October. I wanted to announce that, but you know, looks like they announced it for me. So yeah, it turns out that Image 1697 is gonna be the next horror furry visual novel by the same creator of this. So I'm so excited about that. But that's cool. That is cool. So it's about chainmail. So that's cool. I wonder if there's gonna be like a smile.jpg reference in that visual novel. I don't know. But either way, I'm excited for this. Well, there you go. We now know everything, every route, every decision made about this one visual novel. It was nice to come back to this. It really was nice. I'm really glad I did that. And I really appreciated the extra dialogue between Xander and Cody. And yes, once Image 1697 comes out, I will be playing that. And considering it'll be during October. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should make October the month where I play some horror for visual novels. You know, to keep up the vibes and everything. But the real question, okay, so obviously Image 1697 will be one of them, and I'm thinking I should play Mr. Jimmy the Floof, I believe that's his name is. I should play All Under Control, and I've heard great things about that one, so can't wait to do that. Well, anyway, thank you all so much for clicking on this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, and subscribe if you're really interested. I'll leave a link to the Curious Taste of Route 19 in the description below, as well as the creator's handle if you want to support them. I'll also leave links to my Twitter and Bluesky if you want to support me on those platforms. And as always, I'll be leaving a link to the visual novel me and my good friend Xeno Red Panda made for the February Game Jam called When You Were Mine. Please don't show your support to it, and if you do enjoy it, maybe consider rating it and commenting on it on itchio. We love reading those, it makes our day. And also, leave a rating and leave a comment for the Curious Taste of Route 19. Because I really love this game. I really love this game, and I love the passion it took to make this. Especially since it was done by only one person. That's insane. Oh, and also, I'll be leaving a link to the Image 1697 announcement on Bluesky. So, but also follow Rhettoe on Bluesky because you'll be getting updates about the visual novel's progress and everything. And everything else. Well, as always, thank you all so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!